say. It's like looking into a crystal ball and seeing what this league will become. Some of these first and second-year guys will go on to play in numerous All-Star games, and hopefully for them, championship games. Thinking back, Kenny. Okay, you ready to think back? What was the biggest difference between your rookie year and your second NBA season?
Statistically, for me, it didn't change much. I probably, jumped about 4 points in terms of point average and maybe 2 or 3 assists. So that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a leap and a bound because the game slows down for you. So in the second year, that's a little bit easier for me.
Well, I was a better free throw shooter. I shot 62%, 100% of the time. I also averaged 3.5 block shots as a rookie, the most of my career.
You shot better free throws?
You hear what I said? I shot 60%, 100% of the time.
Is that a laugh, Ronnie? You holding it in?
Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. They've got Barrett, Hachimura out there with Doncic, and it's Okobo in at the guard position. Well, we know just how exciting Trae Young can be as a player from his college days at Oklahoma. He can just take over games. We saw it many times last year.
I mean, just incredible range and is not afraid to pull up from anywhere. The type of lead guard that can have an entire offense run through and around him. Much like another former Sooner in Hield, he gets compared to Curry in the way he plays and can take over with his shot.
Here's Poirier. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. And that one, good.
And there's no question he was going to be playing in this game because as far as a first or second year player goes, he's about as impactful as any in the league.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's quickly become one of his team's most important players. For most guys, that can take years, but it's happened really fast for him.
Here's Bagley after Luka Doncic's bucket. Here's Jackson. Rebound by Team World.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And here's Young after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Young taking his time here. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Young. And there's the defensive 3-second call. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And yes, it's good.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Young's got 8 points.
And this game literally has been wide open, as wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duty.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Here's Doncic following the three-pointer by USA.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Young's shot is off.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Poirier grabs the miss.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Now USA with it, trailing by 2. Here's Jackson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And now the first timeout called here for Team World. And guys, what they say they like about Jaren Jackson is how good he is with either hand.
And he goes left or right, can pull up going left or right effectively. Very crafty with how he finishes plays and has great activity with how he plays. I mean, he could end up being a fantastic big man.
Team World with another miss. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for USA. Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
Here's a Kobo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Now, here's Bridges. Got a hand on it. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Here's Bonga. The pass to Melly. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Graham kicks to Brunson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 9. Stolen. Outside Robinson. Now, here's Bridges. Guarded closely. Right side Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clark. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Sort of a revelation this season. He's quickly established himself as one of the league's top young players.
And that's always impressive to see because there were a lot of people who had their doubts about him. But he seems to thrive on proving those people wrong, and he's off to a good start.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the bucket by USA. Fernando can't get it to go.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Brunson, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
That one, no good. And it's USA with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
So, Team World's 5 right now. You've got Luka Doncic, and it's Brazdeikis in at the small forward position. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for USA.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And in his second year out of Michigan State, Miles Bridges can certainly elevate.
He can rock the rim with the best of them. Perhaps looking for redemption from last year's dunk contest. And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Now, here's Bridges. And it's good with time running down to the shot clock. Bridges has got the lead up to 10 now for USA. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And play stops, whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Bagley, he's checked in for Clark. Shake Milton comes in for Miles Bridges. And Trae Young subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Doncic after the miss from Trae Young. Here's Fernando. Misses off the right ankle. USA leading by 10. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got his first points of the night.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Passes to Fernando. Over Bagley. Fernando, that's good. Fernando's got his first points of the game.
You know, the defense was on the shooter, but in the end, sometimes you just have to tip your hat to better offense.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Graham. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And I'm not sure he realizes there are 4 other guys on the floor with him. Trying to make this a one-man show.
Yeah, he's got a little black hole going on there. If he gets it, then he's not giving it up to anybody else, and that's really not what this game is about.
Here's Doncic, following the bucket by USA. Dishes it to Barrett. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession. And USA making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Clock at 6. Here's Doncic. Team World with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the bucket by USA. Now, here's Barrett. Graham defending. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle feet. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Barrett the pass to Hachimura. Inside, shot to stop the run, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 11 points.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Robinson's checked in for USA.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself, and we've already seen the upside.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And USA making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Here's Hachimura. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the rejection by Jackson.
They have been more dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Trae Young. Here's Barrett. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. He's got 8.
Boy, I like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
And Young, here we go. And the shot goes down. And USA leads by 21.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 8. No good on that one. Young outside. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
On its way from Young for 2, and he overshot that one, missing. Here's Barrett. From down in the low post, it goes. Barrett's got 6 points in the quarter. Young outside. Beyond the arc. No good. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for USA. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. The Rising Stars Challenge already proving to be a favorite this weekend. Kenny and Shaq are here. I'm Ernie Jones. The Rising Stars game has become such a special part of All-Star Weekend. We couldn't have a better showcase for the incredible players that are just getting their NBA careers underway. Just think of all the plays that these young players have in front of them.
Well, this Rising Star game is kind of a glimpse of what we're going to see in the future. Pull out the crystal ball and you got to see the stars of the future. This game has a little extra kick, a little extra energy over most others. I love it.
Yo, this guy can really increase the national visibility for some of those young guys. If you dominate in the Rising Star game, people take notice. We've already seen this. I expect the energy in the second half will only increase, baby. Trust me.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye.
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
Jackson is out there at Bridges. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Hilton in at the 2 spot. It's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. And rarely do you see a player like Doncic come in so polished, guys, at this age.
I mean, Doncic already looks like a 10-year vet. Very precise with every movement and decision he makes on the wing. Just a great knack for passing, plus that vision.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Young passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Okobo. The shot will not fall. So USA will take it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Bridges. It's good. Bridges got his third basket of the night right there.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Here's Doncic. That miss puts him at 53% shooting tonight, 8 for 15. Doncic against Bridges, and he comes up with the deuce. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Doncic against Young. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. Team World needs to get off a shot. Team World with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Bridges. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
And Team World calls time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Okobo, defended by Young. Six on the shot clock. Now, here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. There's the pass to Simonic. Good ball movement here by Team World. Now, here's Doncic. Graham defending. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now, here's Bridges. He's covered closely. Off target with his 3. On offense, here's Team World. Doncic passes to Okobo. Back to Doncic. Count that one. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Young outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark, between players and heckling fans. Can anything be done to fix it?
I think security in the arenas is important. Fans oftentimes that go across the line in interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you could control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. We have seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
Here's Doncic. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Here's Bonga. Passes it to Fernando. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Okobo. It's hauled in by USA.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Here's Doncic, and he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 21.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now USA with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the energy and athleticism of Bridges is off the charts. He is a tough cover for the defense.
The first free throw is good. And USA with some changes. Robinson's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Trae Young. Both free throws good from Bridges.
I tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
And Team World calls time here. And it's Team World with the ball. Okobo looking over the floor. And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
On the wing, Doncic. Graham defending. The shot comes out, so USA will take it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Bridges dishes to Clark. Pass to Brunson. To the wing right side. To the left wing. The three. Robinson kicks to Bridges. USA with another miss. The tray. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And it's USA cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So Team World's 5 right now. Barrett is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Poirier in at the 5 spot. Now here's Barrett. Now here's Doncic over Graham. Hands the 12-footer. 23 points for Luka Doncic.
Well, this is who Doncic is. This is what we've seen from him. A scorer who can take over games easily.
Graham, the pass to Robinson. Rebound by Team World. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Doncic. Good ball movement here by Team World. And that one's good. Hachimura.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Right wing. Here's Bagley. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Team World trails by 20. Here's Doncic. That one goes. Counted. Doncic has got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Both teams will make substitutions. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Young, right side. Nice touch on the bank shot. Young's got 23 points.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Doncic passes to Barrett. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. Barrett with the ball. And the pass to Hachimura. 5 on the clock. Let's go. Bridges with the board. USA lead by 20. Here's Milton. Rebound by Team World. Poirier's got 4 rebounds in this game. Young against Doncic. For a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, that's what makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Now, here is Young. Pulls up on the elbow. Nice jump shot. Good. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Doncic passes to Barrett. It's hauled in by USA. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for USA. And out of bounds as Team World gains possession. And Team World making a change here. Bonga's checked in. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Doncic. Can't connect from short range.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Now, here is Young. Another shot. Bagley, no good. Team World trails by 20. Passes to Hachimura. Can't cash in from close range. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's Bonga. The feed now to Doncic. Shot from 6, and that one drops. Doncic has got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, you look at Doncic, so confident, even from this area. He knows he can make it happen.
Here's Young, and he makes good on the layup.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Bonga. Pass to Okobo. 6 to shoot. Bridges with the board.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Okobo. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
From deep. Not going to go that time.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Young drives in, lays it up off the glass. Young's got 31.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Doncic outside, so USA wins it.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight. We're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.